That's how it works. An eye for an eye. It's called vendetta.
That is legal.
Hello FPL managers, yes, we're back again with another video for the Fantasy Premier League 2021-22 season. It's the game week 16 to 19 transfer strategy. We're just going to be taking a look at our watch list, and then we'll decide exactly in what order we're going to bring these players in within this specific game weeks. We're also going to take a look at our game week 15 and see how well we finished there, as well as our prediction league picks for game week 16. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe. We're trying to hit 400 subscribers as soon as possible, so help a brother out. Don't forget to click that red button and let's get straight into business. So as for game week 15, this is how we finished. Mankilo came in for Ivan Toney and he brought in 5 points. So eventually we finished with 64 points for game week 15, and that lifted us all the way from 107k to just under 59k. So it's a huge jump, and I'm loving the feel of this game week. I'm hoping that I carry this energy into the rest of the season, at least with our plans for the game weeks 12 to 15. I would say that it was quite successful. We were able to bring in Heung-min Son, Callum Wilson, as well as Reece James, although Reece James hasn't been performing for us, but the rest of the players we were able to bring in have been doing quite well, especially Callum Wilson, who has really surprised me. He's going to stay in our team for one more game week, and then we're going to consider what we're going to do about him. I talk about that later on in the video, but this is how we finished for game week 15. This is where we are at the moment, and I'm hoping that we can maintain this rank at least, and try and see if we can push even further and further closer into that top 10k. Okay, as for our prediction league picks, we went with Son, Watkins, Cancelo and Tomiyasu, and Son was the only one who brought us points, so that was a dud for this game week. It was a loss. So far after 15 game weeks, we are still stuck on 20 points, 5 wins, 5 draws, 5 losses. So I'm hoping that with the prediction league picks for game week 16, we'll do a lot better. Okay, so we're going with Vardy, Bernardo Silva, Trent and Tierney for our game week 16 prediction league picks. Vardy is at home to Newcastle, Bernardo Silva at home to Wolves, Trent is facing Aston Villa, and Tierney is also at home to Southampton. So all 4 players have home fixtures, and I'm hoping that this will give us the edge we need to at least start climbing up that table. We need 3 points, and I'm hoping this week is going to get us that. Okay, for our transfer strategy for game week 16 to 19, this is how the team looks at the moment after game week 15, and there are a couple of fires that I need to put out, and it would involve me first taking care of Son. This is the outline we're going to follow. This is exactly what we need to achieve. I need to take out Son. He's going to get me the funds I need to make the upgrades that I want for the rest of this strategy. I need to take care of Ivan Toney. He's contracted COVID, and he's going to miss out on all the good fixtures which we brought him in for. He's going to miss the next game against Watford as well. So I think I need to deal with that as well. And also I need a 5th midfielder. I've got Alan. He starts for Everton, but I need a much better player. I need an upgrade on Alan, and I'm going to deal with that as well. And also Mendy is going to be going off for the AFCON competition, so I'm going to have to deal with him before that. Also, I need to upgrade Mankilo. He's done quite well for me. 5 points in the last game week. I'll take that. The only other time that he featured for us that we had to play him, we got a red arrow. Our defense was trash. So Mankilo is someone who we brought in a few game weeks ago due to Laporte's red card. He wasn't going to feature for about 3 game weeks, and we brought Mankilo in to deal with that. We were hoping that he was going to face Norwich. That didn't happen. Or rather, he lost his spot, and then he's kind of won it back, and last game week he got a clean sheet, so it's kind of iffy on him. He's not a guaranteed starter as at this moment. There are a couple of options there. We're not entirely sure who Eddie Howe is going to be going with, but he definitely needs to go, and I need to upgrade him, but that's going to happen later on. Also, I need to start considering options for Mohamed Salah. He's going to also be going off for the AFCON competition, so I need to have players in mind that I need to get in when he does leave, players that I possibly would be captaining in his absence. Okay, so this is the outline I'm going to be following. These are the things that I need to achieve, and hopefully that we can do that. I've already taken out Heung-min Son for game week 16. With all the news of the COVID outbreak in at the Tottenham ground, a lot of players are missing, though we don't have the exact details of who's actually out. We don't even know if that game is gonna hold or if it's gonna go on. So too many question marks, and I definitely need to take Son out. Taking him out is gonna get me the funds that I need, so I'll happily do that. He's on form. He scored a goal and an assist in the last game week, but too many question marks, like I said. So he goes, and Bernardo Silva comes in, and Bernardo Silva has been doing quite well recently. Right now he's on 7 goals and 2 assists. He's taken 18 shots and created 21 chances for Man City. So he's facing Wolves next in game week 16, but if you look at his fixtures, he's quite good. Game week 17 he faces Leeds at home, 18 away to Newcastle, 19 is at home to Leicester, and game week 20 away to Brentford. So these are really good fixtures for Manchester City. I already have Gundogan. I'm going to double up on Manchester City assets and get in Bernardo Silva. He's at 7.6 million. I already made the move before that price change, so I didn't even wait for the conference from Antonio Conte to let us know what was going on with Son. I just made the move. I had to do it. It's a good thing he was rested for the Champions League game in midweek, and I'm hoping that he's going to be well rested and prepared for the game against Wolves at home, and he gets us all the points. Okay, so that's for game week 16. Real short and sweet. Son out, Bernardo Silva in, and we're good to go. Game week 17, I'm gonna deal with Tony here, and if you're looking at the players around that price range, you'll be talking about players like Emmanuel Dennis, Josh King, even Benteke. But I don't want to go for these players. I want to go for OLLIE Watkins because I prefer his fixtures for the next 5. If you look at his fixtures, he's got Norwich in game week 17, and then he has Burnley at home in game week 18, then he has Chelsea at home in game week 19, and then Leeds away in game week 20. So I prefer his set of fixtures, and I think he can do quite well for us in these fixtures. Currently he's at £7.5 million, so it's kind of like an upgrade on Ivan Toney. OLLIE Watkins has scored 4 goals so far this season, 1 assist. He's taken 27 shots, created 11 chances. In game week 18, we considered various options like Lucas Moura, Maddison, Gallagher, Emil Smith-Rowe, but the West Ham assets have very good fixtures as from game week 18. I mean, just look at it. From game week 18, they've got Norwich, then Southampton at home, Watford, and then Crystal Palace away. So those fixtures are really juicy. In fact, they have a long stretch of fixtures leading all the way to game week 23. So these are assets that we want to bring in, and when you look at their midfielders, you have players like Ben Rama and Fornals, but Jarrod Bowen is the best of the lot. He scored 3 goals so far this season, 7 assists, taken 36 shots, created 19 chances. His 2 goals against Chelsea last game week really impressed a lot, and his price is already going up. He's at 6.5 million currently. I'm hoping that by the time we bring him in game week 18, would have just enough funds to get that done. Okay, so Jarrod Bowen is definitely coming in game week 18. As for game week 19, would have to deal with our Mendy problem. He's going to be leaving for AFCON very soon. So after upgrading Allen, we're going to have to deal with Mendy, and we're going to downgrade Mendy to probably a 5.0 million midfielder. We initially considered Ramsdale early on, but Ramsdale has gone so much higher up in price, that he's the same price range as De Gea and Fabianski and Hugo Lloris. So if you look at the fixtures for Edward Mendy, he's got Aston Villa in game week 19, and then Brighton, Liverpool, Manchester City and Tottenham. So he's a player we definitely want to get out of the team. And if you look at the fixtures of the options we're considering, I'm leaning towards David De Gea, the Manchester United asset. The only fixture that might turn me off of him is that West Ham fixture in game week 23. But with my backup goalie being Backman, he would come in during that fixture because he's got Norwich at home in game week 23, so I can easily just bench De Gea and play Backman in game week 23. So he's the one that I'm leaning towards at the moment. I'm hoping that Manchester United continue to do well and continue to perform well under Rangnick, and that would mean more clean sheets for De Gea. The rest of the goalies actually have good fixtures as well. Closer we get to game week 19, I'll have a better idea which one will be best, but for now I'm leaning towards David De Gea, and he's doing quite well. Save per 90 is at 3.2. He's got a 67% save rate. That's not impressive when you consider players like Ramsdale have close to 80. He's had 3 clean sheets so far this season, but he's a nailed starter for Manchester United, so he's quite good. Got good fixtures coming up, got the new manager bounce, and he's the one I'm leaning towards. Okay, so in game week 19, we're going to downgrade Mendy to David De Gea. Afterwards, I would want to upgrade players like Mankilo to someone like Aaron Cresswell. I'm leaning towards Aaron Cresswell, but I've got other options in mind that could come in. Players like Reguilon could come in, Kieran Tierney at Arsenal could come in, but another player also I could think about getting in is João Cancelo. But if you consider the options that I have for Salah when he eventually leaves the team, I have Raheem Sterling as one of my options. I've also got Fernandes as well as Heung-min Son. So these players are players that I want to bring in, and if I intend to bring someone like Raheem Sterling, then Cancelo isn't going to be an option for me because I already have Gundogan and Bernardo Silva. So these are the options that I have beyond game week 19. I have to consider upgrading Mankilo, and I have to consider getting in someone to replace Salah. I wouldn't want to make more than one transfer to get Salah back in. That's why I'm thinking about players as close to his price range as possible. Players like Bruno Fernandes. I'm hoping that they would start performing well, and Bruno Fernandes can get back in form, and that will make it quite easy for me. Sterling seems to be chipping in a few goals recently, so he's a player that could come in for my team as my replacement for Salah. Heung-min Son is doing well, a goal and assist in the last game, so he's another one that could come in. But I hope that the COVID situation at Spurs doesn't last too long, and the players affected can come back as soon as possible. Okay, so this is the team. This is how we're going to feature for game week 16 with Mendy in goal. We're going to go with Ben White, Reece James, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and we're forced to play Mankilo as our fourth midfielder. We'll go with Bernardo Silva, Gundogan, Jota, and Salah. Salah, of course, will be our captain. No discussions there. Antonio and Wilson against Leicester City will be our forwards. So this is the team. On the bench, we're gonna go with Backman. Also, the only player who can feature for us in game week 16 is Allen, because Williams can't feature against his parent club because Manchester United are facing Norwich. So Allen is the only playing bench player who can come in for us, just in case we have any problems with our starting 11. Okay, so that's the video. That's the strategy for game week 16 to 19. Hope this helped you out some way. I know this is all about my team, but I'm sure it must have helped someone out there. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're still trying to hit 400 subscribers as soon as possible. Don't forget to like the video. It's the only way the YouTube algorithm knows that we even exist. So help a brother out. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. All I have left to do is wish you guys good luck, have fun, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.